Hello ladies and it's midnight now here in Cairo, and this is a new edition of Panorama News. We'll be bringing you the latest of the political, economic and sports news from all around the world. I'm Henny Saif, I'll be your host for tonight, and we'll start off with the political news, and these are the headlines. President Sisi kicks off the three-day state visit to China. Gaza civil defense says 20 are dead in a new Israeli strike on the Gaza camp. And the UN chief condemns Israel's deadly 6th airstrikes on Rafah. Welcome back to the news in details. Sisi visited on Tuesday upon invitation from his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping. President Sisi's duty with Xi at the presidential palace in the Chinese capital Beijing, which will focus on boosting bilateral ties in various domains. The two leaders are to discuss regional and national issues of mutual concern, on top of which is the war in Gaza and means of regaining stability in the region. They are scheduled to witness the signing of a number of deals and memoranda of understanding in various fields. During the visit, President Sisi is slated to hold a meeting with the heads of a number of giant Chinese companies over attracting investment in Egypt. He will also attend the inaugural session of the 10th ministerial meeting of the China-Arab States Forum, which will be held on May 30th. Bringing together the Chinese president and a number of leaders. President Sisi's visit to China comprehensive strategic partnership level. Prepare for the 10th ministerial meeting of China-Arab States Forum to be held next Thursday. The forum aims to deepen the consensus between China and Arab countries and is scheduled to adopt a number of outcome documents which will further plan cooperation in the next stage and make a common voice of China and Arab states on the Palestinian cause. Launched in September 2004 in a communique in the Arab League in Cairo after a visit by the Chinese president back then, the forum is described as a platform for dialogue and cooperation between China and Arab countries. Egyptian-Chinese relations have been progressing in all fields over the past 6 decades. These relationships have proven their ability to cope with the international, regional and internal developments.
The relationship between Egypt and China has been excellent since the inception of bilateral relations several decades ago. The two sides have established diplomatic relations in May 1956, but in fact bilateral relations have been time-honored and well-established for years and years before that date. The strategic and political benefits of close in Egypt and China include establishing strategic partnership, which will pave the way for more projects in Egypt as a major country in the Middle East and North Africa, as well as the establishment of logistical projects and areas for ships, services and industries related to maritime transportation along the Suez Canal axis to take advantage of the Chinese Silk Road and new Suez Canal to activate trade with world countries. Egyptian-Chinese relations have been progressing in the past 6 decades. These relations have proven their ability to cope up with international, regional and internal developments. The two countries also adopt compatible policies in terms of working for peace in all parts of the world, calling for democratization of international relations and establishing fair and just political and economic world order that is based on mutual respect between countries. The two countries also adhere to the principle of non-interference in the internal affairs of other countries and seek to resolve conflicts through peaceful means. This policy is reflected in the stance towards each other in various international forums, especially regarding regional and Egypt confirms its its position that there is one state of China, which is the People's Republic of China, which China has adopted a stand in favor of the choice of the Egyptian people during the past 5 years and has repeatedly declared its rejection of any foreign interference in the Egyptian affairs. Also, China seeks to benefit from the advantages enjoyed by Egypt, including a huge market which includes about 110 million consumers, and Egypt could be the gateway for Chinese products and several other markets, COMESA member states, Arab countries and the United States. China realized that economic geography is more important than political geography. In 2007, China held the 17th National Conference of the Chinese Communist Party. The conference focused on opening to the outside world. In November 2012, the Chinese Communist Party approved in its conference the amendment of the party constitution and introduced the concept of scientific development to coordinate economic and social development in China. Through link between Egypt and China commercially and economically, but also culturally, intellectually and socially. Port and the Suez Canal has played an important role in trade exchange between Egypt and China in ancient times, and now the Suez Sea was selected also in modern times to establish an economic zone as part of the Egyptian-Chinese cooperation.
Within the framework of Egypt's exerting efforts to support Sudan in ending its crisis and dealing with on the Sudanese people, attaining security and stability in the region, Egypt hosts Sudanese civil political powers conference at the end of June, which is expected to gather all Sudanese political powers in the attendance of concerned regional and international partners. The conference is expected to discuss means of reaching a consensus among various Sudanese political forces with the aim of reaching a comprehensive and lasting peace through a national Sudanese dialogue with a full Sudanese vision. The Egyptian just emerged from its opinion that the ongoing conflict in the neighboring states and that any future political process should include all active national Sudanese sides. The framework of sovereignty. Egypt is ending the ongoing war with the brotherly nation and the framework of collaborating efforts with concerned regional and international partners. The conference is based on Egypt's commitment to consolidate efforts aimed at achieving peace and stability in Sudan, and in light of the deep historical fraternal ties binding the two nations.